Hello.
Hello.
News.
Yes.
Are you having troubles navigating the offices of NHS? If this is you, here's Dr. McCaffrey to tell you more.
Hi students, this is Dr. McCaffrey down in the office. Today we're going to go through maybe a little bit of education on the office suite and how the office suite works. Right now we are outside in the main hallway of the new wing. The trick is, if anything you have to do with attendance, we're going to go to the attendance window. The attendance window. Now the attendance window is the attendance window. And you go to the attendance window. And when you're there, that's where you get excused, unexcused passes for when you're tardy. Here, attendance. Or you may get one of these passes if you have a doctor's note to leave. The attendance window. Anything from attendance, you need to come to the attendance window. So again, this is the attendance window. So please make sure that's where we go with anything regarding to that. So if you get a pass that says main office, you're going to come over to the door, 1000 that says main office. And so we need you to compare the pass to the sign. And so if you have a main office pass, this is where you'll go. So if you get a main office pass, you're going to come on in through this door. And in our main office, you'll have a couple things. One, from the main office, if you need to get a work permit. So if you want your work permit, and that day you have to bring it first thing in the morning. If you bring your work permit after lunch, you probably will not be able to get that work permit done by the end of the school day. Corner, you'll see Mrs. Fernang over here. And that's the area where you go if you need a textbook, or if you need something, if your parent dropped off your iPad, if you forgot it, that's where you go. So sometimes you have to take a break from being the boss. You know, the boss that teaches everything. Sometimes you just have to be the boss of dancing. Students, now we're outside the guidance office. Now, if a guidance counselor needs to see you, they'll either send you a pass that says guidance on it, or if you want to see a guidance counselor, you will have filled out a guidance request form that looks like this. Again, their goal, guidance. Right above it says guidance, and we have on the wall that says guidance. So again, this is the hallway where the auditorium is. If you need anything from a guidance counselor, anything to do with your courses, anything to do with transcripts or anything like that, you go to the guidance office. All right, now we're in the back hallway, and just to kind of help orient you, right here is the door that goes to the back side of the library. Going around down here, this goes back to the cafeteria. And then down this hallway is our English hallway, so you can kind of get a reference point of where we're at. We put this sign out in the hallway, so you can find student services pretty easy. And so when you get to the student services, you just head through here on student services suite, and then we also have the nurse. And most everyone gets to the nurse okay, so we're not really super worried about the nurse's office. But here's student services, and again, student services are marked with a sign over the door, and we're marked with a sign on the wall here that says student services. This is where you get a parking tag. If you get a lost ID, if you need a bus pass, the lost and found is back here. Prearranged absence forms, dance forms, honor code forms, anything of that nature you'll go to student services for. And if you get the student services pass, it will say student services on the top. Where to go. The big thing is step 1, read your pass. Step 2, match the pass with the sign on the door, and you'll be good to go. We centralized all these offices specifically to help students not have to run all over the building, and so hopefully this will help clarify things for you. Thanks. Would I rather be loved or feared? Both. I want people to be afraid of how much they love me.
Hope you have better luck finding your ways around the offices of NHS.
Listen up, seniors. If you want to be on the senior baby picture page of the yearbook, you should bring a baby/toddler picture and a senior picture to 1209, or you should email it to Kaylee_Grammar_2017@noble.k12.in.us. Bring them in, baby.
Mr. Noblesville is quickly approaching. Tickets are $5 and can be purchased from Mrs. Zahn, Mr. Nicholson, Mrs. Whitstein, Senior Cole, Mrs. Brown, Mrs. Huffman, and Mrs. Steele in the FC. Seniors who would like to sit in the first 3 rows may purchase a golden ticket from Mrs. Baston for $7. Make sure to come out on Wednesday at 7 p.m. for Mr. Noblesville. Don't miss it.
Roses are red, violets are blue. Go yell at your boyfriend to grab a flowergram for you. Flowergrams are back, people. Because Valentine's is nearing, you can pick up your carnation and a handmade card. Hurry up because you only have the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. You can make this purchase in the cafeteria. The cards will be delivered on February 9th during AL.
Well, NHS, those were some excellent stories. I'm honestly honored to be able to have the privilege to bring you some hard facts.
Same.
Now let's toss it over to birthdays, lunches, and sports with Quinn and Jake.
We've got sports coming at you, but more importantly, we've got the Boys and Girls Club.
Well, Disciples Ray Charles won by 32 points, and that's all you really need to know.
All right, let's just do this.
Listen up, sports fanatics. There are several sporting events this week. Gymnastics have events at New Pal, and at Lafayette Jeff on the 3rd and the 6th. Boys basketball hits the road and plays Brownsburg at 7:30 at Brownsburg on the 6th, and follow that up with a game in Portville on the 7th at the same time. The girls take on Heritage Christian at Heritage at 7:30, and then move on to Lawrence North in the Mill at 7:30 again. Let's go Millers.
On February 2nd, your Miller boys swimming and diving team will have a meet at home against Zionsville at 6 p.m. Also, in the swim world, your Miller girls have sectionals on February the 5th at home at 5:30. On Saturday the 7th, the girls' sectionals have their dive prelims at 9 a.m. at home. Also, on Saturday, the girls' sectional final is at home at 1 p.m. Your Miller boys wrestling has their regional meet on February 7th at 9 a.m. at Pendleton Heights. During all these wonderful sports events, make sure to come and support your fellow Millers. #Watt.
As much as I do enjoy doing sports with you, Quinn, there's something just about Sam that must be irreplaceable.
Sam, if you're out there, just know I'll come back for you. I won't give up on us, dude.
Until next time, NHS.